Talk us through 2017. What a year it's been. Second time in 3 years, you're Stock 1000 champions.
Yeah, we are. What more could you ask for? When we signed Danny at the start of the season, I did predict what I thought Danny would do this year. But you got to take your hats off to Richard and Suzuki. They have pushed us all the way. And in all fairness, the championship could have gone either way. Perhaps we were a little bit more prepared as we knew our Kawasaki inside out. And I think Suzuki was just a little bit unfortunate, which we capitalised on.
Indeed, and of course that runs out. You had Josh Day in as a replacement for Fraser Rogers. What do you make of his performance over the weekend? It was very good from where I was standing. He was only a position off a point.
Well, what you got to say is this. Although Josh had ruled for us 2 months ago on our bike at Pembury and broke the outright lap record, he came into Brands Hatch after 2 months and had not tested or put his leg over that bike. One of the things he did notice on a bigger circuit where he could really stretch his legs, he said that's the closest to riding a superbike than he ever had done before. But one of the problems he suffered with, and he's never had it before, was arm pump. He was originally challenging for 12th place, and he just dropped back. You couldn't ask any more of him.
Hang on.
You what, Kiko?
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a moment there, Steve. Carry on. You said about Josh Day's arm pump.
Yeah, he got. That's the first time. That's the first time ever Kiko has actually got arm pump, and that was the reason why he dropped back.
I never got any arm pump, Steve.
No, Josh got arm pump.
Oh,
that's because I'm hearing everything twice on the phone, Kiko.
Yeah, no, Kiko gets a different type of arm pump. We won't talk about that, though.
Oh,
yeah, I know. In all fairness, I did notice that when he was in the garage.
Anyway, what's the plans for 2018, Steve? What have you got planned for us? We said that we've announced a rider. I know you can't say, but is this rider going to be the rider that gives Morello 3 out of 4 as far as titles are concerned?
There is a very good possibility the rider I am trying to sign, if he does what we think he'll do on our bikes, there's a very good possibility. You never can tell, but I would put as much faith in him winning the 3rd championship as we did in Danny, winning the 2nd one for us. That's all I'll say to you. But yes, we also have signed, you are correct, we have signed a foreign rider, and he is an Australian rider. But we've also got to keep that to be announced, as you rightly said, at the NEC.
Ooh. Absolutely. And are you anticipating it to be a stronger season? Because we know that you had Fraser and Danny coming into this season. Do you think they could both be an equal package to Fraser and Danny, or are you expecting them to be better than Fraser and Danny with this year?
I would say I'm hoping that the total package would be a stronger package. Would you say that the rider I am after, well, that ain't just one rider, that's one particular rider I am trying to sign, how can you say he would be stronger than Danny? That's something I couldn't say, because Danny has done absolute fantastic job, and you never can say never about Danny either. No one knows what Danny is actually doing yet, so there could be 3 stock bikes on the grid. What would that do?
Yeah,
can you imagine?
That's you imagine? Yeah, we're out there.
Oh yeah.
What do you make of Danny Buckham's performance this year? 10 wins, I believe it is. That's an incredible amount across a year. And has he exceeded your expectations, or has Danny Buckenham done what you thought Danny Buckenham would do?
I truthfully believed what Danny has done is what I predicted at the start of the season. I was speaking to a person, Dixie Dave Clark, and he actually commented this week when I spoke to him at Donington at testing. I predicted that I had the winning rider in Morello to win the stock championship this year, and you can look on Facebook, and that is on there. Danny done exactly what he said that he was going to do, and that was win the Stock 1000 Championship. But in all fairness, and I said earlier on, and all credit to Richard, he pushed Danny all the way, and the Stock Championship could have gone either way. And that was exactly what I said to Richard's boss on Sunday when we won the championship. Simple as that.
We won, obviously, it's the Stock 1000 Championship, and Stock 1000 Championship saw changes this season. How do you think them changes have been? Are you, as a team, in favour of having split races or a 50-mile race or whatever they are? Do you think that's a great idea from up above?
In all fairness, yes, that was a good idea, but I would probably, like most teams, we would have liked to send like a super sport format where you have maybe a slightly shorter race on a Saturday, and then your longer race on a Sunday, and maybe with a little bit either more free practice and even maybe more qualifying. But then Stuart has only got a certain amount of time that he can fix things in, and then people have only got a certain amount of budget for riders and crash, when people crash and tyres and everything else. So you got to go with what the series say at the end of the day.
Indeed. We're going to run out of time because we've got to fit Rob Winfield on. But Steve, thanks for coming on at such short notice. It's been funny, at least, and very informative. So
no problem.
Great to have you on.
No problem. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Thanks,
See you
Steve.
soon. Ta-ra.